Welcome to the Art of Likeability, where you learn the secrets to becoming more likable in all areas of your life. Increasing your likability improves your relationships, and improved relationships increases your success in all areas of your life. Let's jump in with your host, Arel Moody.
What's going on, y'all? Arel Moody here, host of The Art of Likeability, where we teach you the skills you need to become more likable so you can have more success, more happiness, and more relationships and more fun. And let's be honest, folks, relationships is life. Think about it. What's the point of having a bunch of cool stuff if you can't share it with people? What's the point of making all that money you making if you can't share it with people? What's the point? You ever go to a movie and it's an amazing movie and you're with friends and you're not saying a word, but it just makes it an even better experience? Watch that same movie by yourself. It's not as fun. You know this, I know this, and I think that's why you listen to the podcast. And I'm so excited that you've come back to check out yet another edition of the Art of Likeability. So I want to share an important strategy on relationship building, and most importantly on self-building, self-development, how to get more people to like you. But most importantly, this, as everything we do, but specifically this one, will get you to like yourself at a deeper level. What I'm going to challenge you to do is not just with your money, but with your time. I would like you to volunteer at a worthy cause. That's it. No real amazing strategy, but I want you to volunteer. Okay, you know I had to give you a little something, son. I couldn't just leave it there, but I mean, at its core, that's what it is. Just choose whatever is something that means something to you. You can go walk dogs at the local pet shelter. You can go to the soup kitchen and divvy out soup. Whatever it is, do it. Here's a lot of reasons why. First, I have never, ever seen a situation in which you would do that and not feel good about yourself. I actually heard a fellow speaker friend of mine named Sean Stephenson had this amazing concept. Now, I've not looked at the studies of it, but the idea sounds pretty good. You know, you hear these stories of these like really, wealthy people, like these high-powered business people who, lose everything and then, commit suicide and jump out the window of a, tall building. And it's horrible and it's sad. And I don't take light of that situation. But you hear about these people who, kind of take their own lives because their businesses tanked. And you don't hear that same story about individuals who volunteer at soup kitchens, people who donate their time, who give back. It's very rarely, if any, you hear stories about those people actually committing suicide when something happens or goes bad. So it's a little bit about how full your life is and how complete you feel as a person. If you're giving back, if you're helping, you do like yourself more. You do like the life that you live. Now, most people say, oh, well, I give money, Arel, so I'm good, which is important, and you should give money. I think I've never met a nonprofit or a cause that couldn't use financial support, but financial support doesn't cut it for this one. It's got to be actual time. Time, donating, volunteering, giving back. Don't just do it once and say you're good for the year. You don't just brush your teeth once and say you're good for the year, do you? You have to do it regularly. And I recommend getting into a habit of volunteering. Now, volunteering will keep you feeling good for a long time, but there's a lot of other benefits to it. Number one, I found that the most successful people, like the people who you want to meet, the people who are one step away from changing your life, they are very actively involved in some type of philanthropic work. Find someone who's at the top of their game who's not involved in philanthropic work. It's very hard. It's more of an exception versus the rule. The rule is the more high power up you go, the more they're doing. So the odds of you actually meeting or connecting with amazing people in a low pressure, amazing guard down type of place is where you could volunteer. So you can meet amazing people. You also meet people with great hearts and great souls, and you hear stories that change your life. It's truly something incredible. So what I recommend you do is choose something and volunteer at it. And by all means, post about it. People say, oh, well, Arel, if I volunteer, that's between me, and I like to keep that to myself. I disagree with that. I adamantly disagree with that. The reason why is that we have people on social media, posting about partying and drinking alcohol and, those kind of things, and nobody bats an eyelash. So we think that's what people are doing. And then when people actually are doing really, really good work, that's the work that people want to keep to themselves. And I kind of feel like, well, maybe if more people saw more people doing good things, it will inspire them to want to do good things as well. So by you posting and you sharing on various social media sites the volunteer work that you're doing, as long as you position it in a respectful way, don't say like taking a selfie while, feeding people in the homeless shelter. Like, that's not appropriate. But, saying something like, I don't always get to volunteer my time, but whenever I do, it's an amazing experience. And today was a truly amazing experience at XYZ food shelter, giving food to the people who need it most in my town. And I'm grateful to be able to volunteer my time this Sunday, whatever it might be like that. That's a respectful post. And I think that will inspire more people too. You have to keep in mind, there are people who are watching you that you don't know are watching you. Now, not in like a stalkerish way, but I mean, there's people who are going to check your profile or scroll through their news feed and come across your information and be like, wow, this person's really cool, or wow, they're doing cool things. And seeing those layers to you, knowing that you're just not one-sided, that you're not just all business or all this or all that, knowing that you have multi-dimensions to you actually improves your likability very much so to other people. So when people know that you're someone who actually does good, it really does change their views of you. So again, I encourage you, please go volunteer, go choose an org and see how you feel about yourself. And I know you're going to say, probably the morning you wake up to volunteer, oh, I don't want to do this. I got 1,000 other things to do. Or why can't I ever rest? Why do I always got to keep doing things? Like, you're going to run through your head with all of these things that you should keep you from doing this. And what I'm going to ask you to do is push past that and actually volunteer your time. It's going to be an amazing experience. I recently volunteered at my synagogue. I go to a synagogue in my area, and I volunteered to teach in the school. And I did this great day, and I did 3 different classes, and it felt great. I mean, going through the lesson plan and teaching something that, spiritually is important to me, and I don't get to do that and talk about that stuff as much as maybe I might like. It was, I think that the young people got a lot out of it, but I think honestly I got as much out of it, if not more, because I felt full. I felt full that day, and I still feel full, days after it's over. And I want you to have that same experience. I want you to not only be likable, but to have a full life that you like to live. And I think overlooking the power of volunteering is something that a lot of people don't really realize how much it hurts them. I mean, again, just go back to the idea. All powerful, successful, amazing people have some type of philanthropic effort that they give their time to. There is a reason. There is a reason. Start tapping into that reason. Don't wait until you become powerful and successful to do it. Start doing it, and you'll realize how more successful you become. So if you have a business or you are an entrepreneur, do a business outing. If you are a coworker, a worker, and you have coworkers, take your coworkers with you. Do something and get people involved with you. You make the world a better place. You make your world a better place. And I promise you, you'll have an amazing benefit from it that I can't even tell you what it is because it's so amazing and so specific just for you. So please, if you're someone who thinks that you care about volunteering, go do it. Don't talk about it. Be about it, okay? And let me know. Shoot me an email at info@artoflikeability.com or send me a Facebook message. I have a lot of people who message me. Actually, one person who just messaged me on Facebook, said, hey, I hope it's not weird that I'm contacting you. I'm like, no, please contact me. I want y'all to contact me. I mean, we're listened to by, so many people in over 130 countries. And there's so many people I don't know and haven't met yet and would love to. So don't be a stranger. Share with me, what is it that you did or where will you volunteer? Feel free to shoot me a tweet or hit me up on Instagram at Arel Moody, ARELMOODIE. Let me know what it is. Use the hashtag #ArtofLikeability and let me know what your thoughts are. I'm excited to connect with you. So I hope that you volunteer and you feel full. I hope that you feel awesome. I hope that you build an amazing life. I hope that you connect with people and you give and you inspire other people by your actions. And I think that, above all else, deserves a big old high five. You are awesome.
Thanks for listening to The Art of Likeability. Please remember to subscribe to the podcast for more awesome info on how you can improve your likability and improve your life. Until next time, remember, you are awesome!